Hello my dear students and welcome to everybody, and this is our new lesson and it's classifying the triangles according to their angles. Yes, we have three types of triangles according to their angles. Number one, it's the right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. Yes. Number two, it's the acute angled triangle. Acute angled triangle. Number three, obtuse angled triangle. Obtuse angled triangle. So we have three types of triangles according to the angles. Let's see our lesson today. What says we have a rule. This rule says you're going to find the longest side and then comparing it with the other two sides. Yes. So you're going to say the square of the longest side, and then you are going to compare it with the sum of the squares. Yes, is dots, sum of the squares of the other two sides. If it is, we have three types. If it is equal, the longest side equal the sum of the squares of the other two sides, so it's right angle triangle. So it's right angle. So if it is right angle triangle, so the long sides can be known as the hypotenuse. Number two, this is number one. Number two, if it's less, if the longest side is less than the sum of the squares of the other two sides, then it's an acute angled triangle. It's an acute angled triangle. So this is number two. If the longest side or the square of the longest side is more than the sum of the squares of the other two sides, so it's an obtuse angled triangle. It's an obtuse angled triangle. So we have three types of triangles according to the angles. Number one is right angle triangle, where the sum of the two sides, the other two sides, is equal to the square of the longest side. Maybe it's an acute angle triangle where the square of the longest side is less than the sum of the other two sides. Maybe it's an obtuse angle triangle where the square of the longest side is more than the sum of the squares of the other two sides. So you are going to take some exercises. If we have, let's open together your book, page 95. We can see that determine in triangle ABC the type of angle A. AB equal 8, BC equal 10, AC equal 6. So we have these three sides, 8, 10, 6. Which is the longest one? It's 10, yes. Can you square it? 100, that's very good. Let's square the other two sides. 8 squared means 64, it's very good. 6 squared means 36. Now what's the relation? What is the relation between 100 and the sum of 64 and 36? Yes, we can say that the longest side is 100, and then the other two sides is 36 plus 64. 64 plus 36, which is equal 100 also. So it's an equality relation. This is equality relation, means that the type of angle A is right angle triangle. So it's right. Let's move to number two. AB equal 12 centimeters and BC equal 13 centimeters and AC equal 7 centimeters. So the longest side is 13. Can you square it? Yes. 169. Can you score 7? 49. Can you score 12? Yes, 144. Now, what's the relation between 169 and the sum of 49 and 144? Yes, we can write 169 and we have dots and we have 49 plus 144. Yes, 49 plus 144 means 100. Yes, 93. 193 is more than 169, so the longest side is less. So less means it's an acute angled triangle. Number 3 and the last question. AB equals 3 centimeters and BC equals 7 centimeters and EC equals 5 centimeters. So the longest side is 7. Can you square it? Yes, 7 squared means 49. 3 squared means 9. 5 squared means 25. Now, what is the relation between 49 and 9 plus 25? 9 plus 25 means 34. So 49 is more than 34, so it's an obtuse angled triangle. So if the longest side is equal to the sum of the other two sides, as in question number 1, so it's right angle triangle. If the longest side is less than the sum of the square of the other two sides, so it's an acute angle triangle, as question number 2. If the square of the longest side is more than the squares of the other two sides, then a triangle is an obtuse angle triangle, as in question number 3. So this is 3 questions on the 3 types of triangles. Thank you so much and see you again.